Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday and welcome. It is so wonderful to be here. I am just fixing up the audio here for us, and let me see if we are live. So let's see. Excellent. All right, so we are live. So let me connect here. All right, excellent. So let's jump right in. Today, we are going to be doing a very important session. Hello, Angie. Hello, Marilena. Hello, Nick. Linda, wonderful to see you. Everybody in my Zoom. Hello, George, Jessica, Doug, welcome. It's so wonderful to see you here, Nicoella, Jessica, Liza, Isla. Wonderful to see you guys here today. All right, so we did have a lot of really powerful questions last time that we missed. So I want to make sure that we access some of those questions. One of those questions being, let me come over here and find this question for us. And if anybody has any questions in the chat, go ahead and put it in capital letters. And you can also just unmute yourself if you're on the Zoom. So today some people are celebrating Easter. Now, this is an important and beautiful representation and a reminder of rebirth. And it falls into the month, the fourth month of this year in the Orthodox calendar. But this is the actual first month, the second month actually um, in our astrological calendar. And essentially what we are creating here is looking at all of the aspects of ourselves that we need to transform, that need to be rebirthed, that need to come to light in order to be able to transform the way that we are living. So some of the questions here that we are really beginning to come into is coming down to the nut and bolts of your existence, of your purpose. And many people are actually coming into that awareness and inquiry, trying to understand what exactly is it that we're doing here, and how to integrate our spiritual aspect into the physical, into the actual physical aspect of our life. So one of the main things that we find that are causing blockages in that are the congruency between mind, body, and action. Anytime that we do something that is in betrayal to ourselves in any way, we create a disconnect, physical and energetic in the field. So these energies need to be reintegrated, need to be brought into light. And the only way to do that is through the meditation process of observation, in which these begin to arise into the field. Okay. So one of the important things is working on that integration, and every single one of the bodies in our field, our multidimensional bodies, are set up with key information that helps this integration process. The integration process of healing is addressing and working with every single one of the chakras in the body. And the chakras, remember, are energy centers that allow us to really come in to the truth of everything that we are doing here on this planet. So let me come here. One of the major questions was about the throat chakra, taking a look at why are we having difficulties with the throat chakra? A lot of people having difficulties. And also a lot of people having illnesses coming up, stronger illnesses than usual, physical side effects. So for all of these purposes, it's really important that we become, in a sense, our own investigators into our physical bodies. every kind of illness and every imbalance that we have in the body is a communication. And so I guess the most important tool that you can take away from everything that we talk about on this channel is to learn how to connect with the information in the body and to learn how to listen to that information. So in today's meditation, I want to take you into every single part of the body, and we are going to be releasing the memory down to the cellular level of every aspect that contributes to some of these blockages multidimensionally. And somebody asked about the throat chakra, and the person asked about the root in creating blockages in manifestation and co-creation. In order to embody rebirth, we must experience a death. And for humans, death is oftentimes very terrifying. It feels very fearful because we are afraid of the loss of the identity, the loss of the self, in which we become extremely attached to. But even in the conversations of consciousness, even in the questions of what we are, this consciousness does not emerge from this physical in its on its own by itself. It is a combination. It's actually the detachment of the physical that actually allows us to emerge into the field of the collective of infinite possibility. So for the human, that is really difficult because we want to hold on to our emotions. We want to hold on to the past. We want to hold on to memories. We want to hold on to the identification of ourselves in the present moment. And these things are things that are true and valid in that moment, but they have a very quick death. And we know that because when you sit with your emotion long enough, it literally begins to gently dissolve from the body. It melts away all of its side effects. Let's say an anger, a tremendous anger that enters into the body. Our stomach is tight, our muscles become tight. We feel this incredible feeling of helplessness and overwhelm. And this kind of emotion, once you sit and observe it, it just gently begins to dissipate. And so all of these things, even the nature of this universe and these cyclical patterns of existence are really meant for this temporary awareness, such as our life, which is this temporary human physical experience that we learn how to master. And essentially the mastery of ourselves in this multidimensional organism, in whatever form you are taking, whether it's in this physical body or whether you access some of your simultaneous aspects of yourself in dream state that you're exploring. All of these experiences are meant to be temporary in order to gather the experience, which is also temporary, and experience is temporary. And based on how we, as the master of this vessel, the master of the mechanisms of experience through the sensory body, learn how to take this information and process it, we can begin to gain valuable understanding, insight. And this insight is actually what will help the human begin in that evolutionary process of moving from a single individual organism that feels separate from the whole to a unity consciousness. Because all of the programmings that we come into at the stage of birth up until our present moment are designed to help us experience separation, help us in a sense that we live first in a society which is structured since the origin of time to create compartmentalized systems. And within these compartmentalized systems, to experience that contrast. So the more we begin to become aware of this, we are activating our ancestral DNA, because that memory and that understanding of our structure of our societies and structure historically of how we came to be is encoded in our DNA. It is encoded in the cellular memory, is encoded in the memory and the collective memory of all that have experienced this plane of existence in which we share. Right? This earth, this organism, the greater organism that is the earth, has a history, has its own DNA memory. And we are simply visiting this temporary realm in order to remember. But the power of the human in the physical body is that we are portals. We are essentially portals of life force. We are portals of infinite potential. And essentially, what we want to uncover by deprogramming all of these suffering programs, programs of separation, is to understand that this vessel is a vessel of infinite potential. And it's through these portals that we can access this infinite potential. What is the portal? The portal is the entryway into these potential experiences. And our memory bank, our database of this collective memory that we begin to access. First of all, when you're born, you already are in tune more with the cycles of nature. Because the moment that you come into conception in your mother's womb, the charge of electricity is charged with memory charge that allows you to align with the natural circadian rhythms. The entire body is already functioning in its highest optimum state. Your immune system is in its highest functioning state. Even the way that you breathe, that babies breathe out of their belly, is programmed in the body already as the best way of receiving and oxygenating this body. So essentially, the body inherently has its awareness of optimum function, but it isn't until we begin to experience the layers of separation that we begin to distort and move away from that unison with nature into a separate, and we take the overlay, the illusion of separation, which creates these identities in order to survive. So these are the things that we want to begin to kind of neutralizing within us in our daily work. And in order to do that, and in order to create less suffering in our bodies and our minds in the collective, we have to come to awareness with why we agree to embody these kinds of patterns. What you will find in this meditation, in this work, is that a lot of these patterns are inherited just by means of fear and survival. We adopt these belief systems because something made us believe that it was the best way of surviving. And so that's where we are at this point. Many of us that are confused or feel disconnected or are unable to access these true core forms of information, a lot of us are separate from that. And this is something that is important because we have to learn this in the interdimensional navigation, as I've mentioned many times on this channel, that when we leave the body in dream time, which is where we access the majority of these memories of the collective, we have an available ability to access them. We want to come into such neutral state that even in the observation of these experiences, we collect the important information that is necessary for our highest expression. So again, rebirthing. Rebirthing is essential in this constant dance of death and rebirth that we experience. All of the parts of you that want to attach to the past, we must let them go in a way that vibrational frequency is no longer in resonance. Actually, the proper way of letting go of something is by shifting your vibrational frequency. That means transmuting the emotion, alchemizing the emotion. And the emotional charge is actually what binds you, not only biophysically, bioelectrically through the network systems that connect you, because the neural pathways that we have in the brain that we are constantly reinforcing with emotions and patterns of behavior, we actually participate in a sort of a neural pathway, which are cords in which we interconnect with one another on this planet. So when we reinforce certain behavioral patterns with those around us, we are also making it really difficult to transmute patterns of behaviors and experiences. So it really requires you to break that pattern in order to no longer reinforce any of those inversions of exchanges. So this is important in this process of rebirthing, because we are really beginning to enter into another level of alchemization. And this rebirth process of the embodiment of the alchemization requires you to become a master of awareness, a master of observation. Okay, so in today's meditation, I don't want to take up too much time with the lecture. I will come back to do a deeper lecture later on tonight, because I have something else that I want to share with you. But I am going to go into the meditation right now. So I want you all to get really nice and comfortable. You're going to inhale deeply and exhale. And with every breath you take, as you allow yourself to come into a state of complete relaxation, complete calm, beginning to relax the body. And we're going to begin to visualize a golden light that comes into the body, relaxing the body completely, bringing the body into a state of complete relaxation, complete calm, breathing deeply. Every breath that you take, allowing yourself to come into a state of relaxation. Breathing. They were going to begin to enter into that solar plexus breath. So as you inhale deeply into the solar plexus, waking up the body, waking up the organs, breathing into the organs of the body, breathing into the stomach, to the spleen, to the liver, to the pancreas, to the kidneys, breathing deeply into the body, waking up the body, coming fully into awareness, coming into a state of conscious awareness. Breathing deeply. As you allow yourself to begin to come into a state of relaxation, bring that golden light now into your nervous system. Breathe. And you're going to visualize that golden light coming into the crown of your head, into the spine, into the nervous system, as it begins to spread into the body, relaxing completely into each of the centers of the body, into every organ of the body, coming into a state of absolute relaxation and calm. As you bring that golden light into the hips, into the thighs, into the feet, beginning to visualize yourself coming into a state calm and connection with your body. Every breath that you take allows you to come into a state of complete relaxation, deeper and deeper, as you completely surrender all the sounds and distractions around you. Allow yourself to go deeper inside. Allow yourself to be drawn inward. And as you are drawn inward, we're going to enter into that 0 point of observation. Go ahead and ground yourself down to the center of the earth, surrounding yourself in a golden sphere of light. Breathe. As you connect yourself down to the center of the earth, as you begin to align yourself with the circadian rhythms of the earth, breathing and listening to the earth's movement, the earth's rotation. Visualize a field around your body, clearing out the first layer of your body completely. Go ahead and clear out the first layer of your body. With every breath you take. The second layer of your body, go ahead and clear it out, bringing that golden light to clear completely the second layer of your body. Let go of any heaviness that you took on through the week, fears, anxieties, doubts, angers, frustrations. Neutralize everything out of the body. Going up into the third layer of your body now, clearing all of the debris in the third layer of your body. Everything in the solar plexus, feelings of helplessness, feelings of disconnect, clear them out. Breathing. Going up into the fourth layer of the body now as you clear the fourth layer of the body from top to bottom, all around you, 360 degrees. Go into the fifth layer of the body now, clearing the body in the fifth layer of the body. Go into the sixth layer now as you begin to clear the sixth layer of your body. Breathing deeply. You're going to go into the seventh layer of your body now. Clear it out. All of the debris in the body, any stagnation, let it out. Coming into a state of complete neutrality, complete calm. Breathing. Okay. So now that we're here, we're going to visualize, and I want you to go deeper into your state of meditation as you begin to visualize a beautiful golden waterfall. There's a golden waterfall in front of you. It's a really powerful waterfall. Its source is infinitely above. And as this golden waterfall falls from source, you're going to begin to enter into this waterfall of rebirth and cleansing. As you begin to come closer to the waterfall, you begin to feel the fresh spray, droplets of gold that begin to touch the body. They begin to awaken consciousness. As you feel these golden droplets of water, with this golden light beginning to touch your body, you begin to activate a memory of all that you have been and all that you can become. As you breathe deeply, begin to feel the golden waterfall ahead of you, so powerfully flowing. You begin to lift your hands into that golden waterfall. And you touch the waterfall, allowing that waterfall to touch your hands. And all of the memories of everything that you have done in your life, everything that you have done in life that you feel that has resulted in suffering, pain, anxiety, anger, loss, begins to leave the body now. All of the memories of loss, any feelings of frustration and anger around your actions, around the labor, things that you have created and done in life, anything that you feel that has failed, anything that you feel that you have lost, begins to drip away from your body. As you feel the golden water touching your hands, covering your hands, every little piece of this crusty past begins to fall off your body as if you are shedding an old skin. Gently allow yourself to speak to the cells of your body as this golden water penetrates into the pores, into the flesh, into the muscles, into the bones of your body, beginning to dissolve from the cellular level, from the multidimensional level of your body, every memory of the past actions, past sorrows begin to leave the body now. Breathing deeply as you begin to feel the warmth of this golden waterfall going up your arms now into your elbows, as you begin to leave and let go of any resentments, letting go of any resentments of the past, things that you've held on to, things that you felt you were not good enough, or judgments towards yourself. Begin to leave the body now with every breath you take. As you see that golden waterfall clearing off the body, penetrating into the pores, into the flesh, into the bones, as you go up into the arms now, going up into the shoulders, as you begin to let go of all of the memories of the past, that to begin to remind you of all of the times that you have felt lonely and disconnected, without support, without love, any memory of the past. Allow it to leave your body now. As you begin to feel this golden waterfall touching the body, all of these memories come to surface. As you begin to notice these memories, we are not attaching or identifying ourselves with the memories, but simply seeing them as sliding pictures and images that fall before you. And as you gently allow yourself to detach and let go of all of these memories, allowing the body to absorb this golden light into your body, breathing deeply now, releasing in spiral motion as the water spirals it out of your body into a vortex, into the center of the earth. As this water begins to touch your chest now, for the women, the breasts that begin to hold sorrow from the past, any broken hearts, any feelings of lost emotions, lost feelings of connection. For the men, as it touches your chest, beginning to let go all of the feelings of disconnect, abandonment, loss of heart, loss of love. Any time that we have felt that our love was not reciprocated, or that we were not able to reciprocate love, beginning to dissolve all of those memories as they begin to arise, allowing yourself to let go of those memories of the past. Any time that you've experienced suffering, fear, and pain when it comes to love, when it comes to unity and connection. And as you allow this golden waterfall to penetrate into the pores, into the flesh, into the muscles, and into the cells of your body, beginning to release all of the memories of how we have abandoned ourselves. Any time where it felt difficult to love and accept the self fully, beginning to dissolve that from the body now, as if you're shedding a skin, allowing yourself to rise those memories. They begin to come forth as you begin to remember every moment of your week, every moment of the past month and the past year where we have betrayed ourselves in any way, where we have neglected and ignored any part of ourselves. As you breathe deeply, these memories begin to arise from the cellular level of your body, and you allow yourself to release them, breathing deeply now. With every breath you take, as they begin to arise from all the cells in the chest, into the heart, into the lungs, in which we hold on to the life force of breath that cleanses and purifies the blood, beginning to clear all of these memories of resentment towards the self and anger towards the self, releasing. As these emotions begin to arise in your body, with every breath you take, letting go, deeper and deeper releasing as we penetrate into the spine now, into the back of the body. And as we begin to connect with the spinal cord of the body, all of the memories of holding on, any memories of not having support, whether it's financial, being fearful of financial support, family support, love, connection, friendship, love, community, letting go of all of these emotions of fear, anxiety, and doubt that reside in these parts of the body, especially in the chest and in the back of the body. Every muscle in the back of the body that is around the spinal cord beginning to release now gently, gently releasing as you feel that warm golden light penetrating into the pores of your body, into the muscles, into the flesh, into the cellular level of your body now, as you begin to absorb deeply this golden light into your body, allowing yourself to release, releasing all of the fears, all of the anxieties of the body now, as you begin to allow this vessel of consciousness to wake up into its awareness. As you allow this golden light to come down your spine into the base of the spine, we're going to work with the organs now, absorbing that golden light into the liver, deeply absorbing, bringing healing into the liver now, as you begin to let go of all the memories of anger that you store within the liver, letting go all of the emotions of anger, allowing your body to rest of the attachment of these memories, allowing your body to be free and to rebirth from these memories. As you allow yourself to go into the kidneys now, absorbing that golden light into the kidneys, letting go all the memories as you release from the body in a spiral motion down out of your body, allowing yourself to release all of these memories from the body, transmuting completely. As we consciously become aware of these memories, we let them go, breathing deeply now, going down into the kidneys now, any sorrow, any anxiety and fear, releasing from the body all of these memories from the muscle memory of the body, from the nervous system, any anger and resentment that resides in the body, letting it go out of the body now, breathing deeply. As you absorb this golden light into the stomach now, allowing that stomach to absorb this golden light, breathing deeply now as you release completely in a spiral motion out of the body, reprogramming the cells of the body to release all of these programs out of the body completely. With every breath you take, allow yourself to come into a state of complete relaxation, complete calm. Breathing deeply now as you allow yourself to come into a state of complete relaxation, complete calm. With every breath you take now, allowing yourself to completely surrender into a state of complete relaxation, complete calm. As you bring this golden light now into your lower body, into the lower abdomen, bring it into the sexual organs, as you let go of all of the memories and all of the attachments to the sexual body, any feelings of desire that are out of balance in this deep, deep need for love, support, allowing yourself to release from the body any shame, any guilt around these pure creative life force energies in your body, allowing yourself to come back into this innocent state of co-creation as you release from the body gently every single part of the cells in your body that hold on to the past or that are fearful of the future, beginning to release deeply out of the body. Breathing deeply now as you allow that to completely let go of the body. Breathing deeply now, allowing yourself to release, going down into the thighs now, allowing your thighs to begin to release any memories of the past, letting go of all of the things that have blocked you from coming into your highest greatness and expansion. Breathing deeply now as we come into a state of complete relaxation, complete calm. As we allow ourselves to come into a state of expansion now, going down into the knees, letting go of all of the programs of holding on to control, to judgment, and to needing to um, maneuver or manipulate any kind of experiences. Allow yourself to release, letting go of all of the need to control in the body, allowing the muscle memories to release this need for control, allowing the nervous system to let go of the need for control, allowing all of the cells in the body to begin to release gently all of this need for control out of the body now. As you come into surrender deeper now into the shins and the calves of your body, letting go all of the angers and resentment towards your ancestral lineages and family, letting go of all of the resistance and blockages in these parts of the body, connecting you to family, connecting you to your most intimate relationships, letting go all of the heaviness of expectations, and again, needing to control relationships. As you breathe deeply in a spiral motion, allowing your body to completely dissolve these memories of the body, breathing deeply now as you transmute them and allow this golden waterfall to completely cover your body in a state of calm and peace. As the water falls now on your face, you begin to notice all of the memories in which we have betrayed ourselves, memories in which we feel judgment towards the self, anger towards the self, inability to love and fully accept the self. Begin to allow all of these memories to release from the body, gently releasing with every breath you take as you allow that golden light to completely penetrate into the skin, into the flesh, into the muscles, into the center level of your body, transforming any heaviness, any anger and resentment that is here in the ancestral lineage of your organism. As we begin to work now, we connect to the feet. And as you allow yourself to let go of all of these ancestral angers for the collective that you might feel, any anger towards the collective, any need to control the external realm and the external experience, begin to release these programs out of your body now, gently releasing and letting go with every breath you take. Every breath you take now, bringing that golden light and into the cells of your body as you release consciously every part that is holding on, to the memories of the past now. Breathing deeply now as you have released proactively from the body all of these memories of the past. I want you to begin to visualize a powerful golden light from the center of the earth beginning to come up into the body, creating a vortex of energy. As you allow this vortex of energy to activate your vortex of your body, we're going to begin to clear multidimensionally. Breathing deeply, activate that vortex as you begin to feel the spin of your body, elevating your vibrational frequency, beginning to bring from source a golden light that comes down through the crown of your head. And you're going to rotate these two vortices of energy, of golden light around your body, beginning to activate the upper and lower vortex of the body. Allow yourself to come into a state of complete relaxation and calm, complete awareness of your physical body and everything that comes up at this moment. As you breathe deeply, allow yourself to begin to activate now, sending 10% of that down to the center of the earth as you eliminate from the body anything that no longer serves you. Any thoughts, any emotions, any fears, any anxieties begin to leave the body now as you allow yourself to come into a state of complete relaxation, complete calm. Breathing deeply now, releasing from the layers of your body consciously everything of this week that you are holding on to. Let it go. We're going to let that go now as you begin to take 80% of that energy and send it up your spine, cleaning the upper layers of the body. This is where the densest energy accumulates like fog into the upper fields, beginning to move out of the upper layers of the body, clearing all stagnation, letting go of all of that stagnation out of the upper layers of the body, from the heart, the throat, the third eye, clearing from the multidimensional body. Going up now into the third eye, clearing out completely as you move that 80% out. Breathing deeply with every breath you take, as you inhale deeply all of your life force from people, places, and things that you have come into alignment with this week, that we have imbalanced our exchange with. I want you to breathe in your life force back into your body. Bring it consciously back into the body now. Breathing deeply as you inhale, allowing yourself to to collect your energy and your life force back into your body. Okay, there you go. Letting go of anything that you took on that doesn't belong to you, people's ideas, people's thoughts, people's fears, other people's emotions, illnesses, the responsibility or control, letting go of all that you took on that doesn't belong to you now, beginning to take control of your energetic field now, breathing deeply as you take back your power. Okay, we're going to go back to the solar plexus now as we take this final 10%. I want you to infuse your body into the pores, the flesh, the muscles, the bones, down to the cellular level, infusing cosmic and earth energy into your body, deprogramming and waking up consciousness in this vessel as you allow your body to begin to release all of these programs and fears and anxieties, the illusion of separation. Breathing deeply now, breathing deeply as you allow yourself to come in to the womb of your earth, the core center of creation of everything that you are. Take yourself deep within. And as you are here inside of this core, this womb of yourself, I want you to begin to observe the messages that are available for you here. What needs to die within us in order to liberate and rebirth? Allow yourself to spend a moment in acknowledging the necessary deaths, the parts of us that are ready to dissolve, to neutralize, to alchemize into a higher octave of creation. Begin to observe within you the programs, the thought forms that sustain separation and fear. What are we ready to let go? And as you acknowledge this within you, you begin to observe a light. This light is your rebirth. As you become aware now of the things that we need to bring into creation. Breathing deeply. The things that we need to bring into creation now, into manifestation, into the physical. The things that need to be embodied in our mind, body, and soul. What are they? Breathe deeply. As you begin to allow yourself to open the nervous system so that the nervous system becomes familiar with this new understanding of what needs to be reborn and what needs to be released. As we create congruency with the mind, body, and soul, in order for all of our aspects of ourselves to be working together in the release and in the rebirth of these important parts of us. These important parts of us.
I thought I grabbed it and tossed it in my purse, but maybe not.
Sorry, somebody is unmuted.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, he is unmuted.
Tiny ass purse. Yeah.
Okay. So sorry for that interruption. I'm going to ask everyone that is in the Zoom to mute yourself. Okay. So as we begin to come into a state of complete, deeper connection here with the things that we need to let go, I want you to allow yourself to begin to explore this rebirth process. Okay. So breathing deeply into the state of rebirth. I want you to see all of the fractals of yourself that require this reconnection and healing. As you see them in front of you, we're going to allow these parts of us to begin to absorb this healing, this awareness, this empowerment. Breathing deeply now. With every breath you take, as you allow yourself to come into a state of complete relaxation, complete calm, even deeper and deeper now, as you feel your body beginning to release, allowing this rebirth to take place. All of these fractals of yourself merge into one self in front of you. Okay. And as you see this part of you now, this birth part of you, you begin to notice that you can activate wings. Okay, each one of us has an archetype of an angelic realm. And some of us are aware of these wings that we have within this multidimensional body that represent the alchemization of higher octaves. So as you begin to see your body beginning to expand, allow your Merkaba, the geometric form of this body, to begin to spin in its highest rate. As you allow yourself to fill your body with gratitude, with love, breathing deeply, feeling deep gratitude for the body, deep gratitude for this moment, deep gratitude for this awareness. As you come into a state of surrender and love. Breathing deeply now as you allow yourself to integrate this part of you now into your body, deeply integrating with every breath you take. As you immerse it into the root, the sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, 7 bodies in, 7 bodies out, all charges down to 0, negative infinite. You come into a state of expansion. You allow yourself to see your crown activating the 7th and the 8th chakra now. I want you to illuminate your 7th and 8th with your creative color as you begin to enter it into all areas of your life, beginning with your career, love, consciousness, relationships, health, vitality, truth, spiritual evolution, And finally, your purpose. Fill it in. As you begin to see all of these aspects of yourself in your seventh chakra, completely spraying out into every aspect of your life. Okay, I want you to begin to go into your eighth, activate the eighth, activate the ninth, expanding the ninth field of your body, expanding the 10th, expanding the 11th, expanding the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, expanding the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. I want you to connect to source. I want you to anchor that source light into your body and connect it down to the center of the earth as you anchor yourself into the center of the earth. Allowing yourself to come into a state of complete connection with your body. Breathing deeply now, coming fully into the present moment. I want you to see your 7th and 8th chakra, and you're going to visualize a room full of your karmic contracts, all of the agreements to experience in this realm. Visualize your 7th and 8th shining on top of these karmic contracts, dissolving completely all of these agreements for suffering and for the experience in the lower realms that are programmed in your DNA. Okay, so letting go of all that ancestral memory, the cyclical patterns in unconscious states that are still active. In this moment, we neutralize them, dissolving them, and we're going to replace this intention into this physical realm with our creative color, in which we state that in this moment we will co-create in a state of consciousness and awareness with what is best for ourselves and the collective at this time, as we begin to enter into a unity consciousness state of being. Breathing deeply now as you allow yourself to completely connect and integrate mind, body, and soul in the body. I want you to come back into the room, and as you begin to open your eyes, welcome back. You guys did amazing. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And today is kind of a funny schedule. I was hoping to do something else earlier today, but we couldn't get our audio working. So I'm going to be back later on this evening with another part of today's work that I will share with you. And actually right now, I'm going to jump on to Portal to Ascension to do talk about cosmic DNA and interdimensional DNA. So if you want to join me for that lecture, we're going to be chatting there with Joan on Portal to Ascension, and it'll be really fun. So I want to thank you so much for joining. I'm going to jump really quickly. Anybody have any quick questions, like 1-second question that I can answer before I jump off? Hello, Linda, Corrine, Veronica, Mark. So good to see you. Scott, Celeste, thank you so much. Thank you, Geraldine, and hello to everyone. Welcome. Mark said, hello, wasn't sure it was Easter Sunday. Yes, it is. Pono, great to see you. So wonderful. Loving your little bunnies here. Alchemy Lab. Yeah, my main block is right side between sacral solar plexus, front and back side. Wow. Yeah, that's a really, it's a really common place right now. So let's spin the sacral and release all of those blockage there. That's what we need to do. And that's what we were kind of doing today in this session. But go ahead and take a look. What do you have there? It literally will manifest into a form. So just imagine releasing and removing out of the body and working with the emotions that come up. Scott says, yes, the health issue that afflict is body have become greatly intensified over the past month or so. That's right. That's exactly right. So for this reason, maintaining balance in the emotional body is absolutely key, because this is what is igniting and is what has been dormant or suppressed in the subconscious mind is the root of all illness. So we want to access that information and transmute anything that we need to release now. Nikki, so great to see you, Nikki. Greg, great to see you. Come here to experience emotional traumas and love detachments after attachments. Yes, Pono, my ear ringing after I wrote that. Yes, ear ringing has to do with frequency. So make sure that you are coherent in the frequencies that you are working, and making sure that your body is matching your thoughts. So oftentimes when we have a lot of ringing in the ear, there's a disconnect between these higher levels, especially the 8th chakra and the physical. So this is where I would reconnect those. And that means your body has to match the emotions of the high vibration that you're trying to access. Okay, so allow yourself to come into that complete surrender, complete emotions that are more productive for you, and activate your chakra system in the upper bodies, heart, throat, third eye. Open this runway here of energy. This is blocked, or the energy is coming here, and then there's too much heavy of a lower frequency. So you need to close the first 3 chakras and allow yourself to open these up. And once you clear out those lower chakras, you open them back up into a balanced state, allowing the body to be in complete alignment and balance. Alchemy Loud, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Nikki, Brave Seal, thank you so much. Judith, dear, how can I reach you? I paid for a GPAC course, but never have access to it. Okay. Hey, Judith, go ahead and log into the account, and my assistant and my team will help you right away with that. Thank you so much for your message, and we're hope to see you in the course. Also, I have an entire new course selection that will be available this coming month, actually. Venusian, I know. Jason, thank you so much for that super chat. It really means so much to me. Darina, so wonderful to see you. Rick, Marcella, Greg, oh, I'm heading over to PTA. Great, I'll see you there. Saw fragments of me in the womb. Interesting. That's a great one to work with. Ready to break the abuse and apologize for makeup mommy cycle. I can do that by visiting the karmic contract room. Yes. Work with your mother, see your mother in front of you, shine your light on her, see the contracts, and begin to work with those. Anyway, I'm going to be back later on this evening with a deeper healing than we did today, this afternoon. So I will see you there. All my love, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It was such an honor to be here. What time will you be back for part 2? It should be around 6 o'clock our time here, 6 p.m. PST. So I will be here back online. Love you. All my love. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.